I'm excited already for next year because I think Oscar's going to go back to Australia. He's kind of a very tough, very focused individual. So he has very few areas he needs to improve upon. You should watch out for Oscar Piastri next year.
How this man's still alive, I've no idea. How he's not asleep or drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the gaffer, it's the boss of McLaren, Mr. Zak Brown.
Thanks for having me on.
Man, so excited.
Yeah, it was a epic finish to the season. It finished the right way. It was a bit of a close call there.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, I mean, I don't know where to start. First of all, Constructors' Championship again. Congratulations. Second year on the bounce. That brings it to 10.
Yep.
Behind Ferrari. Only Ferrari have done better. You must be very proud of the whole team.
Team's awesome. The men and women at McLaren have done an unbelievable job. The culture and the environment is second to none. It's amazing the power of people if you can get them all rowing the same direction.
We had James Voss in that chair a couple of months ago, and he was saying compared to a lot of the other teams, Williams is quite a small team, and even I don't, because there's so much goes on for any Formula One team. To have your head around all of it, I think it must be an impossible task. So how many people are we talking about?
Formula One team, we're 1,400 people in total at McLaren, but we have an IndyCar team, a sports car team. So let's call it 1,000 people. About 750 of those are on the Formula One team. Then 250 are your commercial department, your finance, your HR. But they are very much on part of the team, and that's the secret, I think, to our success is every single person in McLaren understands how they contribute to the performance of the race car, whether they're a designer or in the finance department or the HR department. You need to be firing on all cylinders to be able to beat these other great teams we're up against. Williams is a great team, and I think James is doing a very good job. I think they're a team to watch out for.
I think so. So obviously, out of all those people, how many people would go to a race weekend?
About 125, 130. There's limitations on how many what are called operational people from a past standpoint to try and kind of manage budgets. So you've got that aspect, and then we have quite a large partner group. So we probably bring more people from a hospitality, commercial point of view. So I'd say on average, probably about 125 people a weekend.
Wow, that's going to be 127 next season.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
When we get our permanent invite. I love the juxtaposition of Formula One in so many aspects. So, for example, if you look at the drivers who spend more time traveling than they do actually driving the car, when it comes to the weekend, there's a lot of stuff that they got to do.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I saw something on, I think it was Instagram, where someone was poking fun that our jack man works, and it's a bit of an exaggeration because he does other things, but works something like 48 seconds a year. It's like the best paid job in Formula One. If you actually add up how much time he works, it's 48 seconds a year.
And the less he works, the better he is.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you get the glitz and the glamour of it because it's a very sexy sport from the outside looking at it. And then I love the fact that people who have worked really, really, really hard all year long, they're not in Abu Dhabi, they're in Woking, watching it on a big screen and go, hey!
Well, and you have about 60 people working at Woking in mission control during race weekend, right? So because you have operational limitations at the racetrack, you don't. So back at the factory, so a lot of our data, our strategy, we have this kind of, if you think of NASA and mission control, right? We've got that going on. Wow. So we actually have probably 200 people engaged during a race weekend, but most of those are back at the factory.
That's incredible, isn't it?
I just don't know how you keep across everything.
Yeah. You got to surround yourself with great people because you can't keep across everything. No. So what you got to have is an awesome leadership team, which is the first thing that I put together, and what I'm most proud of is I think it's about 10 direct reports that I have. The collective effort they all put in and the way they lead their respective departments is awesome.
So is a perfect morning for you getting to work and going, everything all right? They go, yeah. You go, great. Coffee. Morning, Polly. Everything okay? Everything's going really well. Great.
Yeah, but they always seem to need some help with something, and I'm happy to help. It keeps me busy. And on those few days where they all give me thumbs up, I then go walk what we have. It's called the Boulevard, and I look at all our history. I'm a car geek, so showing up to McLaren every day and walking past Emerson Fittipaldi, Niki Lauda, Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, Mika Hakkinen, just remind you of how iconic this racing team is.
It's incredible. Let's talk about Lando. So he's world champion.
He is.
The 35th driver to win. Lando's season, for me, looking from the outside looking in, it seemed he found a good rhythm with the car, and a little bit of luck here and there, which every driver needs.
Sport.
And then certainly in the second half of the season, just seemingly a lot of confidence that got him to be world champion.
It's a long season, and the way I've seen him mature, and especially the second part of the year, he started off as kind of the favorite once, we knew our car was really strong. Oscar did an unbelievable job over the winter. So I think the two of them helped raise each other's game and raise the team's game. So that's a great thing. It leads the championship early on. And there's a difference between being the hunted and the hunter, and so it's such a long season. Had some challenges in the middle of the year and then came back super strong. So I'm excited already for next year because I think Oscar's going to go back to Australia. He's kind of a very tough, very focused individual. So he has very few areas he needs to improve upon. You should watch out for Oscar Piastri next year.
Obviously, you have us to thank because the boys came in here.
They did.
Sat there in those seats. Yeah. And since that moment,
They've been on fire.
Pretty much.
They should come back again before the season starts.
That's it, all the time. But just on meeting him and then watching interviews, I worry that Oscar is disappointed with the season, with how he finished. And I absolutely don't think he should be at all.
No, and I think, of course, these guys want to be world champions, and he was so close. So he's disappointed in that. I don't think he's disappointed in the season. He should be very proud of it.
He should be.
I mean, it won 7 races.
Unbelievable.
Even in qualifying, either of them could have won the championship. And it's a long season, and you get some good luck, you get some bad luck. So he should be immensely proud. Of course, when you cross the finish line and you're in the race, and it's like, I could be world champion. It's like any sport. If someone lost a football match, are they happy at that moment? Of course not. But when you sit back and reflect, man, he should be proud. And he is.
But he's because he's still a couple of years younger than Lando. He's 20,
it's only 24 season. Yeah. And Lando, this was his 7th season. So Oscar's going to be a world champion, and could be next year.
Well, this is what I was going to say. I made a note saying, if I speak to you again on the show in a couple of years' time, you're going to have 2 world champion drivers.
Yeah, which I think is going to be epic.
I really do. But the only thing I don't like, and I've had this conversation before, and you will disagree, and I know you disagree with me, I don't like it when they race each other. I get so nervous.
How do you think I feel?
Well, yeah, but you let them do it.
Yeah, I'm guilty. But it's the right way to go racing. We like challenges. We're racers. We've come under a lot of criticism from a lot of people on letting them race. And I was like, wait a minute, this is a 2-car team. First of all, you're not going to retain both drivers if you tell one they're playing second fiddle. So I love the way we go racing. That's how McLaren's always done it. It can end in tears like Senna and Prost. Normally, the drivers go at it. The only time we had any grumpiness this year was Lando and Oscar, a little grumpy with Andrea and I from time to time, but kind of an equal portion. So it was like, we're just being fair and balanced. We got to use the principles every once in a while.
For any listeners who are not into Formula One, so obviously you can imagine on Sunday the race. It's all boiling down to this. This has now come to it, and there's a chance a very heavy chance that Lando is going to be world champion, which is incredible, and literally on the first lap, then Oscar overtakes and goes for it, and it was a ballsy move.
It was a big move.
But it was a great move, and it was almost like, now, if I'm Oscar, I'm like, right, I'm having this. And if I'm Lando, I'm like, what? Move?
Yeah.
No,
but that's going to push Lando further. That's going to spur him on. He didn't need spurring on, but that's going to...
And it also allowed us to have Oscar attack Max, because actually Oscar winning was in the best interest of both of them. It was really kind of Oscar's only chance, but that would have meant he would beat Max if he was in front of him, but it would need something to happen to Lando, which can happen. Something go wrong, a tire go down, an accident, what have you. So, but also for Lando, he had to finish third. But if Oscar won, that meant he would have had to finish sixth.
Right.
So actually, it was kind of, hey, Oscar winning works for both of them.
Yes.
Only works for Oscar if something happens to Lando, but he can't control that.
Yeah.
So I think there was an aspect of go chase Max and harass him because Lando, you have what's called backing up in Formula One, where they try and kind of put you into the field. Max would have maybe tried that with Lando because Lando didn't need to pass him, so he could have maybe slowed him up, put some pressure behind. He knew Oscar needed to win. Oh, and you know what that is?
What is that?
That's Lando saying, shut up about Oscar.
No, that's the alarm in my house.
Oh. Okay.
No.
You're right.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I've got some guys I can call.
They might be at the house.
I thought that was like, okay, that's it. I'm out of here. This is how busy you are.
It is a very loud app, isn't it?
Isn't it, though?
Wow.
Gosh.
Here's Zak's book, by the way. This is Zak Brown. It's called 7/10 of a Second. I was going to do a crude joke there, but I won't. Which is the CEO of McLaren Racing, Life, Leadership, and Formula One. Hey, look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a process, but it was good fun. It took a lot of time. More time than I anticipated.
Because that's the one thing you have a lot of.
A ton of time.
Yeah.
And I was never good at school, and I felt like proofing it felt like homework, so I couldn't figure out. It was like, I wish I just got it right the first time, but I wanted it to be perfect because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So while I could hand it off to people, and my team did a great job of kind of scrubbing it, they didn't know all the facts, so I had to keep going over it. But I'm happy with how it turned out.
It's a lovely book.
It is lovely.
And it's and wow, what great timing for Christmas. If you know somebody,
I'm already thinking about the next one coming out of this Abu Dhabi, which is holy bleep. That was a close call.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Everybody get the book. Get it ordered today. You can get that. That is Zak Brown's book, 7/10 of a Second. So Lando back driving this morning today.
And Oscar, yep. And then they'll be
pair of them
coming back here. And then I'm in Paris tomorrow with Oscar at one of our partners. And then we go to Tashkent, which is beautiful this time of year. In, I think it's Uzbekistan, which I've never been to before, which is where the FIA Awards are. So we'll go pick up our trophies Friday night, and we'll be back here Saturday to celebrate with the entire team. That's when the Jack Daniels will be flowing.
So, and congratulations, and well deserved. So Sunday, the race finishes, and then you do whatever it is you got to do. Do you come back that night?
Yeah, I'm on a 2 a.m. flight, and then last night was doing something up in Edinburgh. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
It's hard. You know, why can't you pronounce things the way you spell them? It would be so much easier.
I know.
Because I got in trouble last year when I called it Melbourne, and everyone was getting grumpy, and I was like, what's everything saying? It's Melbourne. It was like, yeah, but there's an R in there. Yeah, there's an R in there.
Put an R in it.
Take the R out, and I'll get it right.
How long have you been here now?
Yeah, I know. And we do weird things, don't we, in America? We park on a driveway. We drive on a parkway.
Yeah.
You guys have it more right here than we do in the States.
So you're a California guy, right?
Yep, Los Angeles.
I mean, when I used to go to LA, I used to go to LA a lot. I would always feel like the first English person to ever land in America. If you go to the right place, right? So you go to the supermarket and I go, I love your eye. And they go, oh my God, I love your accent. Whereas in New York, they could give monkeys that you were from the
I'm
UK.
not a big fan of LA. Anywhere where the guys wear sunglasses indoors Friday night in a restaurant, that's just not where I want to be.
Oh, you saw me.
I saw you there.
That's right. I was having a steak. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so when do you stop? So the guys are driving now, and then it's the awards. When did you say tomorrow night?
Friday. So it's a sponsor event tomorrow, Friday. Then we Saturday. We're going to run up until Christmas, and then we'll shut down. It's mandatory that we shut down, but we shut down anyways. We've got to give everyone a chance to recharge.
Yes,
and then we come back and hit it hard. January 6th, I'll be at the MTC.
Who is the official DJ of McLaren that plays the tunes and gets everybody hyped up? I don't think you have one.
No, don't have one.
Well, listen.
There he is.
This is the opportunity.
There he is.
Just saying, because I know Williams are very keen to get me involved.
The negotiations have begun.
Yeah, but I think McLaren has more money, so I don't have a favourite. That's what I love about Formula One, is that I will DJ for anybody. I'm not picky.
Not precious.
Pleasure to meet you. Look,
Likewise.
Come back anytime.
I would love to.
Everybody gets a copy of Zak's book. It's
Yes.
well deserved. An incredible season. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And the
Congratulations.
guys and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Zak.
Radio.